What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful, toasty, say 80 degrees here in PA. Finally, a couple clouds out there. That's nothing to be worried about. It feels good to be back. Feels good to be out and actually be hot out. I've been waiting for this warmer weather. Oh, well, pretty much since the last summer. Just want to pop on here and talk to you guys a little bit about anybody who's looking for or might be interested in taking the motorcycle safety program, the basic rider's course. So when I took it, there were 2 weeknights and I believe 2 weekends, if I remember correctly. It's been quite a number of years now, I don't really remember. But I tell you, it was a lot of fun. I was able to take with a couple people. If you watched my first video, I explained a little bit about it. I took it with a couple people I worked with, so we just kind of decided, hey, you know, let's go do it. None of us really had any intentions on it becoming, you know, a lifelong endeavor or something that think we were going to be doing. But so we did it, and I don't know about any of the other people, but I loved it and I haven't looked back. But I know the weather's getting nicer. You're seeing more and more bikes around. So I'm pretty sure people are getting the itch, if they do ride, to get out there more, and if they don't ride, to start. But the reason why I'm bringing it up is the girlfriend Ashley is going to be taking her course this weekend. Is it this weekend or next weekend? I don't know, one of these weekends. I don't know, I'm losing track of the days anymore. And it got me thinking about the differences of how the class is now since COVID. Before, you know, you were in a little classroom. Now when I took it, it was in like a little bit of a trailer classroom sort of thing. But nevertheless, it was, you know, you're sitting next to people, you're you know, talking to everybody, just like, you know, life was back then. But now it's all online. So she was taking it the other day and I was kind of curious about it, so I asked her about it. So it's literally 3 hours of death by PowerPoint, or a slideshow. I don't know how she sat through it. I don't know how anybody else would sit through it. It was boring. It gave you great information, don't get me wrong, but it was boring. And I don't know how anybody would have paid attention to that, no matter how interested in a subject you are. I just don't understand. It was so much better being in the classroom, talking to everybody, actually face to face with the instructor. But as even some of the questions I got them wrong, even thinking about it. I've been riding for years. It just wasn't their mindset, I guess. But anyway, so I guess there's, like, now anyways, there's 3 hours of online classes, and you have to get your permit before you can take the practical portion of the test, or of the class, I should say. Even before you get on a bike, you need the permit and the class. Now, the class is free. The class is totally free, but you do have to pay to take your permit, and your permit is required to take the class. And both need to be done before you get to the road course. So the riding portion of it actually teaches you, like for me, it was how to get on and off the bike, how to walk around it, what you're looking at when you're sitting down on it. It starts from step one. So if you're completely uncoordinated and are really nervous, rest assured, it is. They don't leave any small portion of the class out at all. Literally getting on and off the bike. I think it was just starting and stopping the bike. I had to duck walk it across a parking lot. Man, I felt stupid. But I had to duck walk it across the parking lot. And then it was first gear and idle and duck walk it across the parking lot. And then it was pick your feet up and ride it across the parking lot. By the end of the class, I was doing figure eights in a small box at an idle. I was doing, you know, the serpentining through cones. I was doing all that stuff. It was great. And for me, hopefully she has the same way. For me, they teach you the course for your test. So the things that they're teaching you on how to do is the exact is the exact thing that's going to be on your tests. So if they have you serpentining through cones and going around a corner, shifting into second gear and then coming to a stop, that's going to be on your test. They couldn't have made it any simpler to follow. Like it was so much fun. Like, I'd go back and do it again, and I'm contemplating going back for the advanced course. There is an advanced one for people that already have their license, that want to get a little bit more familiar with either their own bike or just to, you know, build up their confidence for riding in general. So I've been looking into that. I was thinking see if somebody else wants to go with me or whatever it is. Any of you guys watching that have taken that course, the advanced riders course, please let me know down in the comments. You know, direct message me on Instagram or social media and let me know what you thought. What did they teach you in there? I'm genuinely curious about it. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But for anybody looking for the basic riders course, I can't stress it enough, and I know I've probably said it over and over again in this video already. It's definitely worth it. 100% worth it. 100%. And yeah, that's even for somebody who was taught prior to. Now, I taught 2 people so far how to ride, because I used to have a Honda Shadow before I got the Dyna. Now, I taught them on that bike, which was a whole lot easier to learn. So they had a good idea of what to do even before they went into it. And if you have that opportunity for somebody to show you a little bit about it before you go into it, definitely suggest it. It takes the worry out of riding, you know, first time riding in front of people, right out of it. So you'll already be ahead of the game. So the course is coming up, and one of the requirements of the course is, well, since COVID anyway, you had to bring your own helmet. But you do have to wear like boots that go over the ankle. I think it was, you know, pants, and I want to say long sleeves as well, but that may or may not have changed. I'm not quite sure. They provide the bike, and that's it. And at the end of it, you take your test for the license. It doesn't get better than that. And you get a little bit off insurance. At least in my insurance, I got 10% off because I took the course. So that was pretty cool. It was a good little benefit of it. I actually went to get her helmet. You know, check it out. I recorded a little bit while I was there, and I'll check back with you in a second. Welcome back. That was actually the first helmet she actually put on her head. She saw one other like model. It was like a matte black one, but she was looking for other ones in her size to even try on, and so we couldn't find it. We found that one in white. She wasn't thrilled with it in white. She would have been okay with it, but she wasn't okay with having like white accents or anything on it. She felt if she would stick out, you know, it would stick out too much. So okay, so we ordered a matte black one. It was the Bilt Vortex. It was a good helmet. For her, it was nice. Definitely. And she'll probably keep it way after the class. Like, it's not just for the class. She's not interested in wearing a half helmet or anything. But for those of you that are interested in taking the class, check out the description for the link. Now, if you don't reside in Pennsylvania, I would just Google it in your area. I'm sure it's going to come right up, or you might be able to find a link to it on your Department of Transportation's website. But for those of you that are in Pennsylvania, check out the description for the link. Answer all your questions. Once again, guys, I thank you very much for watching. If you could, hit that thumbs up button, smash that bell icon for future uploads so you get notified. And don't forget to subscribe. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.